What's up with it? You watching a Bay Bummer TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Fame Trap. And the title was Wack 100 vs. Bricc Baby Explodes on the Adam and Wack show. Things got heated. Yeah, man, that's some fool with it, man. These dudes been going at it for a minute, man, blaming each other for snitching and all kind of stuff. I ain't gonna lie, man, Wack getting that information on Bricc arrest before anybody else was questioning the Wack claimed one of his homies was messing with Bricc girl or something. That's how he found out, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, man, I don't know, man. This ain't the first time Wack got some information that wasn't public yet, you know what I'm saying? Like the Big U situation, like he calling Big U, telling Big U to run for the feds raided, man, that was suspicious. So yeah, man, I think it's a possibility he could have got the information, the same source he got the information about the Big U raid coming, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's crazy people overlooking that he had that badge though, man, like they just forgot about it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I think Wack the police, man, to be honest. But yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video, don't completely know what they talking about, but let's check it out and see what they talking about.
Oh, so I had to interview Bimmy, and you know, Prince is my guy, but I had to go pull the paperwork.
And so, what's the verdict?
Well, Bimmy's name is not in the paperwork. Supreme seems to think that he's the only one it could have been. So Bimmy's saying, you know, that he got arrested with Supreme. So I don't know. You know, my whole thing is a paperwork game. If I ain't got it on you, I ain't gonna really say too much about it.
My personal opinion, and I feel like I kind of speak on behalf of a lot of the people out there. I feel like we got to stop doing all this.
After this week's episode of the Adam and Wack show, everything finally blew up. The tension between Bricc Baby and Wack 100 reached a point of no return. Too many insults, too much ego, and the lines officially been crossed. Whatever peace existed before, it's gone, and everyone watching could feel it. While the cameras rolled, Adam22, the co-host, seemed distracted, constantly checking his phone, barely reacting to the chaos. At first, it looked like boredom, but nah, Adam was plotting something wild behind the scenes, and the craziest part, Wack 100 had no clue what was coming. Keeping his cool with that poker face, Adam acted unbothered, but behind that calm smile, he knew exactly what was about to go down. Seconds later, Bricc Baby suddenly called into the show, flipping everything upside down. This wasn't random. The setup was way too clean. Bricc Baby's first words said it all. Yeah, I heard y'all filming the Adam and Wack show right now. Boom. Confirmation. The call was planned. Since the show doesn't record on a set schedule, someone clearly tipped him off. Wack was blindsided, but Adam, he orchestrated it perfectly. Once Bricc Baby's voice hit the mic, the energy shifted. Calm talk turned to chaos in seconds. Accusations started flying, both calling each other snitches like they had receipts ready. P tried stepping in, but the tension was too thick. It all exploded when Wack crossed a major line, bringing up Bricc Baby's wife and throwing out wild allegations that made it personal fast. The disrespect was next level.
I ain't gonna lie, it seemed like you were trying to get away from that question, man, for real. Like, what happened to that case, Wack? And to be honest, man, he knew he was on that Fed phone, so Wack started getting on some police issue. I think that's why Bricc had to hang up, because Wack definitely started saying too much on that Fed phone. And really, I think he know what he was doing.
And everyone watching felt the impact through the screen.
Weird, Sue Surf today.
Preemptive snitch stuff.
I defended Sue Surf today. I'm like, bro, that paperwork you just put up only says he's admitting to what he did, what his involvement was.
Hello?
What up?
Hello?
Yo, man. I heard you were doing a show today. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sitting right here with your man, Wack.
This is the dumbest dude in the world.
Look out for it, man. You got another 24 hours, man.
Hey, can I ask you a question? You said I got a murder conspiracy because Box car got shot up. Now, a lot of you little wasn't around back in them days. You do know Box car got shot up in 05, right? You do know Box car got shot up in 05. He didn't start beefing with Dill Dog till 08, 09, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, okay, dummy.
When they raided
But had your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her, that's how I know you got caught with an AK.
One thing about Wack 100, and it's been proven
Man.
over and over, he does not play when it comes to that snitch label. To him, that word is the ultimate insult. It hits harder than anything else. It's not just talk, it's his name, his image, his whole reputation on the line. Even a small joke about him cooperating can flip the switch.
Yeah, that's weird though, man. Like, man, we done heard you online snitching. Like, man, we ain't forgot you was snitching on Big U, bringing up stuff we ain't even know about Big U. So even if Wack wasn't like an informant snitch, he's still a snitch for running his mouth so much online, man. For real though. First time I thought Wack was like snitchy online, he was talking about some basketball player or something that had like some gang connections in like a different state. You know what I'm saying? And like in LA, man, it's different dudes do openly claim wherever they from and all that stuff, but in some states, man, you can't openly gang bang. They'll mess around and start snatching people up and pitting gang conspiracies and all kind of stuff on. So I thought that was a little snitchy. But yeah, Wack bringing up crimes and all kind of stuff online, man, that's snitching. And what about his murder mysteries that they be having on Clubhouse? You know what I'm saying? That's snitching too, for real though. What kind of real wind the case and start trying to solve the case? You know what I'm saying? I think that's very weird though, for real.
Anyone daring enough to hint at that, they end up on Wack's radar. And once you're there, peace is out the window. A few years back, content creator 607 Unc learned that lesson the hard way. He thought it'd be funny to post that he had proof Wack was working with the feds, just trolling for clout. The claim was fake, and Unc later admitted he made it up for views, but Wack wasn't laughing. That kind of talk cuts too deep in his world. Reports say that when Unc pulled up to the No Jumper studio for an interview, Wack wasted no time. The moment he heard Unc was there, he allegedly jumped in his car and sped straight over, ready for a face-to-face, but Unc slipped out just in time, dodging what could have turned into a wild confrontation. That whole Unc situation showed everyone how far Wack will go to protect his name. For him, reputation isn't just pride, it's power. In his world, your image is your currency.
I ain't gonna lie, I think that was like a little fake little skit. Don't seem like Wack was pulling up on nothing really, you know what I'm saying? He was all smiling all outside. I seen like the footage before he went and knocked on the door. Wasn't even that type of energy, like for real though. And yeah, man, I think that whole little situation was planned and plotted, man, for real though.
And once someone tries to stain it, you fight back or get labeled forever. So when rapper Bricc Baby got arrested a few months ago, and Wack was one of the first talking about it on Clubhouse, people started connecting dots. Bricc Baby fired back, hinting Wack knew before the news broke because he was plugged in with the police. That hit a nerve. To Wack, that was a direct shot at his character, pure disrespect. What started as small jabs online turned into a full-blown feud fast. Trying to clear his name, Wack jumped online again, and what he said next shocked everyone. He claimed his info didn't come from police ties, but from a personal situation, saying Bricc Baby's wife was allegedly involved with one of his close associates, and that's how he found out about the arrest. No proof ever surfaced, but the damage was done. That one claim poured gasoline on an already burning fire, dragging families, personal lives, and reputation straight into chaos.
Hey, whatever case.
Did your wife tell you the homie from Fruitown Paru was sticking in her? That's why I knew you got caught with a K? I'm just saying. You said, how did Wack know I went to jail for it?
Well, let's hear him out a little bit.
That's what he said, right?
Wait, what you say, Bricc?
Hey, I for sure know about it.
Okay, I'm glad you know about it. So that's how I know you was in jail for a K. As soon as before you got to the substation, the homie was dicking your bitch down. I'm glad you admit it.
Let's listen.
We don't deal with busters now, so we don't care about that. We don't Mark hood that live off their daddy rep. We don't even.
You think? Hey, the homie ain't no Mark. If he was a Mark, he couldn't have your bro. The homie got way more money than you. He way more gangster than you, and he was beating your bro. I'm glad you're now your content. Yeah.
Like you talking too much.
Now let me ask you a question. What happened to the shooting in 20? What happened to the shooting in 2022? What happened to the shooting in 2022? And what happened to your threats to unalive your girl?
time you get called a snitch.
What happened to the shooting in 2022?
Do that. Hey, do that and clear your.
What happened to? I can't, bro. Show me where I was charged. But let's talk about your real charges.
Go enjoy the Adam and Wack.
No. Let's talk about the shooting.
I ain't gonna lie, Wack definitely started talking too much. Ain't gonna lie, Bricc was putting pressure on him with similar type of allegations, I guess. Could have been fair game. But yeah, man, I know Bricc had to get up off that phone. Oddly, after this, man, it's like some BS going on online. Talking about Bricc on camera doing some wild stuff or something like that to somebody. So yeah, man, it ain't no telling if Wack behind that. You know what I mean? They always coming with something, talk about it exposing or something. I ain't gonna lie, Wack dropped that, man. Wack definitely be snitching, man. And yeah, I think it was 24 hours after this, so Wack never produced that paperwork to be real. And I definitely did heard people that was involved in that situation saying they was like suspicious of Wack too, man, for real.
In 2022, what happened to it? What happened to you being on?
Hey, love you, bro. Hold your head.
Talking about killing your bro, and I'm gonna make sure the homie keep your.
From there, things went from wild to pure chaos. Wack 100 started digging deeper, bringing up Bricc Baby's ongoing legal case, something everyone knew was off limits. He mentioned details about a shooting prosecutors had used to keep Bricc locked up with no bond. It was a bold move that instantly sent the tension through the roof. Say, when Bricc Baby tried to post bail using his home and assets, the state denied it, calling him both a flight risk and a danger to the community. To back it up, they listed several violent incidents, including one where Bricc was allegedly caught in a shootout after being robbed. It was already a high-profile case, and Wack knew exactly what he was doing by bringing it up. He flipped that info into leverage. Wack knew Bricc couldn't talk about open charges publicly, especially on a line that might be monitored by the feds. By mentioning it live, he basically trapped him. If Bricc defended himself, he risked saying too much. If he stayed quiet, it made him look guilty. Either way, Wack had him boxed in.
Yeah, man, I think Wack knew exactly what he was doing, man.
And the tension hit a breaking point. But Wack didn't stop there. He doubled down, tossing more speculation into the mix. He went online talking about Bricc Baby's upcoming court date, hinting that if Bricc got a light sentence, maybe 3 years or probation, the streets would assume he snitched. But if he got hit with heavy time, people would say he wasn't protected at all. Either way, Wack made sure the narrative was set. Bricc couldn't win. Basically, Wack trapped him in a no-win situation. Come home early and rumors say you worked with the feds. Stay locked up and your name still gets dragged while you sit behind bars. It was psychological warfare. Every move Bricc made had a consequence. For Bricc Baby, it was a nightmare. His whole reputation, the image he built in the streets and in music, was now hanging on Wack's words. And Wack knew exactly how much damage that could do.
I ain't gonna lie, I think people just be slow nowadays, man. For real, it'd be somebody that's locked up, got crazy time, but then it's somebody that went down with them. They went down and got out, but then they calling the person that's in jail a snitch, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's you out? And then the snitch is in jail still, man. That don't even make no sense. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Let's clarify something, because this is his wife.
I'm not doing Brick's wife. I'm not doing. Bricc already admitted. Hey, Adam, don't do that.
Let's listen to her.
All right, she say something out of line, I'm gonna disrespect
her.
her.
Stuff when I was 18 years old. I am 35 now.
We ain't talking about the homie from 20s. We're not talking about the homie from 20s.
I want to hear.
You really want to do this?
Don't talk the whole time. What are you saying?
All right.
Who have I messed with? I haven't messed with nobody.
That's the homie from 20s I was f***ing you at 18. We talking about the other homie, P-Funk.
What are you talking about?
Hey, look, Adam, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you, if that's your man, let that go, bro.
I mean, she can speak for herself.
Ryan, you keep bringing me up for what?
I'm not, no, because your boyfriend or whatever he is keep bringing me up. He already admitted that you was getting your little beat up. Adam, I'm telling you, it ain't cool. I'm a disrespecter, bro. If you a real man, bro, that's your homie, hang that up. I'm a violator.
Why? Who cares?
Right,
she wants to talk. You're the one not letting her talk. What do you say? I always want to hear it.
You keep bringing stuff before I was even with.
No, that's bullshit. The homie from 20 was fucking you in high school. The other homie from P-Funk been fucking you.
In high school?
No, that's rolling 20s. We talking about Bompton now. Sticking all kind of up in you. You know you was running your motherfucking mouth.
You wish.
You know you was running your motherfucking mouth. Bricc, no. He already didn't cop to it and admit to it.
Up on you, but the fact
I'm just saying.
is insane, at this point. Like, it's ridiculous.
Shout out to the babies over there.
I ain't gonna lie, it definitely sound like Wack was trying to flip it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they was saying she was messing with the other dude at 18, and that's what Bricc had admitted to. You know what I'm saying? And now he switched it to the other person. So Wack definitely talking in circles, man. And I ain't gonna lie, some slow folks out there, they ain't gonna catch that he talking in circles. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, man. Some bras do be creeping out there, though, man. You know what I mean? Maybe she was creeping or something. But since he bringing up all these allegations, he got platform on platform, man. Bring dude up on the platform or something so he can admit to it or something. Then since you throwing it out there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, my personal opinion still, I think Wack probably got that from the source, man. For real, from the popo, man. Like he be getting information from the police to me.
Shout out to the babies, my in Long Beach.
But what you need to do is keep my.
I'm not keeping you and your man. Now what? Tell your man, send somebody, do something about it. You raggedy mouth, monkey mouth. I told you get her off the jack. You
That
just
way, Wack,
look, you got all kind of Damu up in you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You downgraded, baby. You went from Damu to Paru to Crippin. You did that to her.
Right after Bricc.
Man, that was crazy, man. Did he strike a nerve talking about you then downgraded? She hung up after that. Yeah, man, Wack a different kind of dude, man. You know, like real players, you don't even supposed to be arguing with no female like that. You know what I'm saying? But Wack that had the energy to out argue a female, that says a lot, man.
Baby hung up, things took a sharp left. Just when it seemed the chaos was over, his girlfriend called in. She came ready to defend herself in Brick's name, but instead of calming things down, her call reignited the fire. That's when Wack 100 took it to a whole new level, and sharper, louder, and more confrontational than ever. The energy flipped instantly. You could feel the tension through the screen. Wack had the mic, the cameras, and a live caller. Everything he needed to take control. From the moment she spoke, he dominated the exchange, cutting her off, raising his voice, and steering the room at his own pace. On platforms like Clubhouse, they call that the big mic move. Whoever talks loudest and longest controls the room. And Wack, he's mastered it. He used it flawlessly, talking over her, twisting her words, and spinning the moment in his favor. By the end, it was clear who ran the show. Wack owned the chaos. Even Adam 22 tried stepping in to calm things down, hoping to bring the energy back to something professional, but it was too late. The argument had gone from debate to something raw and emotional. You could see it in their faces and hear it in their voices. This wasn't about content anymore, it was personal. What started as a heated back and forth between two industry heavyweights turned into a full-on war of words, personal shots, private details, and even veiled threats flying across the mic, all live in front of thousands. The chat went wild. The audience couldn't believe it, and Adam was stuck in the middle of the storm. By the end, there was no coming back. Any chance of Wack 100 and Bricc Baby patching things up was gone. Both men, and now their partners, had said things that couldn't be taken back. What started as content had turned into a personal feud that went way beyond entertainment. So what do you think? Was it all strategy or just raw emotion taking over? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, man, that's a fool with it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it's still content, to be honest, man. Because these dudes done been to the extremes for content. I don't see these situations no different than the other situations. You know what I'm saying? These dudes been going back and forth for a minute. And it definitely done been on this level already. You know what I'm saying? I think Wack done told them F his mom and all kind of ish. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Wack say F your mama, that's when he really mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Females do be creeping sometimes, man. So it's a possibility she could have been creeping, you know what I mean? And it's a possibility that he got that information from the inside, man. And personally, man, I think he probably got some information from the inside, man. I think Wack really a cop, man. He got caught with the badge and everything, man. Got a clubhouse room solving murder mysteries and all that, man. That boy seemed like a detective cop to me, man. For real, though, man. But yeah, man, free Bricc, though, man. For real, though. I think Bricc think I hate him or something, but I don't hate Bricc, you know what I'm saying? I think he was feeling like I hated him or something because I did a reaction on some of the zesty stuff he was doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling him letting Adam play with him certain kind of ways. and he joining in too, you know what I'm saying? I was promoting weird energy, you know what I'm saying? And the only reason I was tripping though because he got like the kids that like him and stuff. So yeah, I felt like that wasn't a good look for the youth that looked up to him or whatever, fans of him or whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the only reason I was tripping on Bricc, but definitely don't hate Bricc though, man. I don't hate nobody really, you know what I'm saying? I don't rock with Wack, but shit, I don't hate him though, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no hateful person. I think it take a lot of energy to hate somebody, you know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody taking up real estate in my mind, you know what I'm saying? For real though. And yeah, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. You watching the Big Bummer TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting it. Till next time. All right.